Hi folks, it's Adam, the Paranormal Polynesian. If you're new here, hi, welcome to my channel. This is a travel channel where I go around the world looking for spooky, haunted, and fun locations that you can easily go and see yourself. If this interests you, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and make sure you hit that bell and select all notifications to be notified whenever I post, which is pretty often. Although I didn't catch a ghost on this episode, some of the stories I'm about to tell you will definitely keep you up at night. The only thing that scares me today is thinking of what went on behind those big stone walls and those boarded up red windows. What happened at this place? Well, hi there, it's Adam, the Paranormal Polynesian, and I'm here at the site of the first mental asylum in Massachusetts to deal with chronic mental illness, the Medfield Mental Asylum, built in 1892. It's rumored to be haunted, and now you can picnic here. It's a park. This is also where Leo DiCaprio filmed Shutter Island, so let's go around and take a look. The asylum was established in 1892 as the state's first facility to deal with chronic mental patients. The college-like campus was designed by William Pitt Wentworth and developed between 1896 and 1914. Those of you who've seen Shutter Island know that this building here was used as the front facade of the main building when they're driving up. I'll try and include a shot. At the height of this place, there were 58 buildings here, and it was 1,000 acres. 1,000 acres. Did you know that, Barney?
I know that. It's a big place. It's preserved.
But you can see here, this was all made for Hollywood. Those windows were added on, and there was an arch put here in the middle. This was supposed to be the entrance of the hospital for the movie they filmed. According to my research, as of 2018, architects have already made plans to turn this chapel area into a multicultural theater experience for the community. I think that's kind of cool, and that's the only way that you could get these buildings inhabitable, because I would never live in them. You can't turn them into apartments. Too many things went on these grounds. It needs to be kept light, and I think this is great. Who would have thunk? Medfield State Hospital, now the hub of cultural events. You know what I'm going to say that I love about the East Coast? People out here, you are preserving your older buildings. You're keeping history for future generations. I love it. I applaud you with my hands. I only have one hand right now. I'm holding a microphone with the other. So yes, it was on 1,000 acres. The people of the town here did not want to see the people, so they hid them in the woods. And this place ran until 2003, I think. And now you can walk your dog and have a picnic. There's also got to be tons of bodies buried here somewhere. I know there's a cemetery somewhere in this area. There's a lot of poems just written on buildings. There's definitely a vibe here. Can you imagine just being left here and forgotten by your family and then die? It's depressing. Definitely haunted. Definitely. Whew. So pretty here, though. But it's very sad. There are signs everywhere that say that it's hazardous. After an era dominated by asylums built using the Kirkbride plan, you know those long lockdown buildings that look like a prison or an elementary school? Same thing. Medfield Insane Asylum was the first to build using the new cottage plan layout, where instead of holding patients in cells, they would be integrated into small communities and work a specific job. These individual buildings allowed for better light and ventilation in order to make living conditions more home-like. Sleeping quarters were on the second floor and sitting and workrooms were on the ground. The staff at Medfield worked on the wards 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and lived in the wards with the patients. Look at the beautiful copper still on the front. Look at these columns. Please, can I come in? Isn't this weird that it's just open to people to walk around, but you can't go in? I'm sure there's people who try. I know I would. We love that weather vane at the top. Look at this cross. That's a garden. Creepy. A little bit creepy. The year 1918 was the year of the great influenza epidemic, and it hit worldwide, including Medfield. Due to the large number of deaths at the hospital, the town of Medfield felt it could no longer accommodate patient burials, so it requested the state establish its own cemetery. This led to the establishment of the Medfield State Hospital Cemetery, located on the grounds near the Charles River. So many employees became ill during the September through October epidemic that proper care could not be given to the patients. On a single day, over 75 employees would be sick. Nurses were sent to Medfield from other area hospitals to help with the care. A total of 95 employees contracted the disease, of which 5 died, and 308 patients were sick with the influenza, of which 55 died. During the 1930s and 40s, the hospital continued to be overcrowded, with the population climbing to over 2,300 patients. The year 1938 saw shock treatment begin to be used for the first time at the hospital. That year also saw 2 patients killed as a result of being assaulted by employees. There was also a major investigation by state officials over the disappearance of a large supply of narcotics. In the 1940s, complaints continued about overcrowded conditions, and for the first time, children were admitted. The youngest was only 4 years old. As there were no separate facilities, the children were housed together with the adult population. With the outbreak of World War II and the number of men enlisting, there was a significant staff shortage. The better patients took up the slack, caring for other patients, even carrying keys. The patients looked after the laundry, food services, housekeeping, the farm and the grounds. They shoveled the coal and the snow and did an excellent job despite never being compensated for any of their work. In the 1950s, new and revolutionary psychotropic drugs were introduced into healthcare, so this drastically changed the care of the mentally ill. The cold and wet sheet packs and constant baths were being done away with. Because of these new drugs, more patients were able to be discharged and see the sunlight. Speaking of, if you look at the building here in front of us, these porches are covered in chain link fencing. Many of the patients were only able to see the sunlight this way. I can't believe that this building and these grounds were still in operation clear until 2003. I don't like this. I don't like this area. Look, Barney. Chocolate giggles. What's with all the poems all over these buildings? Are they trying to make it creepier? No, I found out later that these are just poems that the locals have painted all around the buildings. The community really wants everyone to get involved with this park in this area. They want to bring life back here and bring back good memories to kind of wash out all the crap. I think they have my vote. I think it's a great idea. There are too many stories to tell about this place, but all you need to know is that people lived here, they died here, they tried to get help here. And many of the times they were mistreated, and laws were passed with Congress. Things are different now, and it's because of that we don't have to go back and live this way with our communities. We can actually address mental health and do it in a way that's healthy and gives that person some sense of dignity. Because in the end, we're all just the same, a name on a piece of stone, forgotten about over time, like many of these patients were. It feels so heavy over here. Okay, there's bugs everywhere. It's almost like I'm outside. Okay, this looks more like a cemetery. Ooh, creepy road. I was told there's 841 people buried here. Well, that's sad. Oh, you can see it now. There's just little markers everywhere. I can't think about all these people, these poor people that were just left by their families. They didn't know what to do with them. I hope they're at peace. I do. You know, this is a very beautiful place. But definitely very sad. Okay. Wish I had some flowers. I mean, they're on my shirt, so. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, get me out of here. These bugs. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour of Medfield Mental Asylum, aka a park where people let their dogs run without a leash, when the sign says clearly they have to be on a leash. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that your dreams came true today. I know mine did. This is a place full of sadness, but it's very neat that we were able to walk around and see some of it. Is this where Geraldo came and like shut shit down? Do you know?
I don't know.
Remember how he did that?
Maybe.
It's a thing. Google it.
Well, I'm filming right now.
Okay, well, until I see you all next time, remember, keep it paranormal. Okay? Bye-bye. I gotta eat.